Hello, welcome to Astro Breeze weekly transits. We kind of have an odd week this week. I say we just have some interesting things. And let me go back one day. Yesterday, on June 19th, we had one aspect, and it was just where Jupiter was sextile Saturn. And we can see down here's Jupiter right over here in Taurus, and then Saturn, yep, right over here in Pisces. So that's exact. Those are two signs apart. And that's a really nice aspect. We talked about that last week, but this is what we have coming into this week because this was yesterday. So we have these two guys in harmony with each other. And it's in feminine signs, it's earthy and watery. It's solid, secure, and emotional, dissolving. We have that large expansiveness in that, earthiness, and then we have that Saturn kind of that in that restructuring or amorphous Pisces. So that Pisces is breaking down old barriers. It's and it's in harmonious with that nice expansive Jupiter. So I think this is a good sign as we're starting to get more information on a lot of damning things coming up. So this is a good start of this week. Okay, coming into today, not a whole lot going on today. Same kind of aspects. We're just about at the end of Gemini, and well, we'll just go the next day. And today we're just about the end of Capricorn moon. So tomorrow, look at this. We got Sun and Moon right now at the one sign apart. So when I go to boop, the next day, the moon moves so fast, so it was like in an hour from now it'll be out of it'll be into Leo. But interesting that the moon is going to come over here and make aspects to Venus and Mars. It's going to be, whenever we have the Leo moon, things heat up and it's going to go exacerbate this. So I would imagine tomorrow is going to be a pretty lively day or emotional, or people could get riled up about things because the moon is going to be, I mean, actually, it's going to be going over Venus. So people's hearts and emotions might just get dragged into things. And then Mars after that, then you might get the anger or the oomph that follows that. It's like, did you see what he did to her? And then like, oh my gosh, so something kind of like that. Something's gonna stir it up, and then have the energy to resolve that. So watch that, especially if you have anything in the fixed signs. If you have anything in Leo, if you have anything in Scorpio, if you have anything in, especially around those degrees in Aquarius or Taurus, because that would definitely bring in some more aggravation. And if you have it in the fire signs, that could just get, hmm, it could get stirred up as well. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so here we have the sun, we have the solstice, the sun just changed, the moon went into Leo, and then we got the sun into Cancer, officially starting the summer season. Wow. It's gonna be kind of rock and rolling. So this is this is that one, and then as soon as the sun here, we got the sun is right there, but then it's going in conjuncting Pluto. Actually, it was the day before, right there. Perfect. Think. But anyway, so we have that sun in conjunct Pluto, and let me get a couple. There we go. A couple of things for you. So sun in conjunct Pluto transit. Well, it's that it could dramatically increase your power and ability to influence the outcome in your life. You could have increased intensity, and it's like a probing nature that could lead to some power struggles. The in conjunct is that kind of hard aspect. So you might have to handle people maybe trying to control or manipulate you, or your own controlling and manipulative behavior. Paranoia possible. You might be thinking your enemies are plotting against you. It could be. But behavior on your part could lead to your undoing. So you can uncover secrets and get to the bottom of any mysteries also. So you just kind of have to watch your own attitudes. All right, what else? That's a big one. Let's move to Thursday. Thursday's another odd day. It's don't have a lot of other things going on planetary wise, but we have especially in the East Coast, we've got a long void of course moon. So just adjust your time on any other zone. So Thursday, East Coast of the United States, time I'm using, our void of course moon starts at 1 p.m. and then it won't move into the moon won't move into the next sign until 6:30 a.m. the next day. So we've got all afternoon Thursday, all night, and then all all night, um, until Friday morning. Ooh, long time. So get anything done Thursday morning? Anything possibilities? Any contract signed? You're gonna buy something, sign something, send something, unless you don't want it to happen. Then you can do it during the void of course moon. But that's like the biggest thing, one of the biggest things that's happening. All right, what else I wanted to tell you? Let's see. All right, go to Friday. Let me see if I have anything written. I got things all over different notes here. All right. Friday, a lot of moon aspects, mainly. I'm just going to hit the highlights for you. And then Saturday's strange. There's no aspects, nothing. Moon doesn't even make any aspects that day. I mean, right here, it's just done at this time, and then it doesn't make any. I should say Ptolemaic. Those are the inconjunct, sextile, square, trine, opposition. There's other aspects of things, but those are the big ones that we kind of look for with this. So there's this Saturday's just like that's like nothing. It's like everything's kind of off the line. It's like it could be freeing and cool or just kind of unnerving. Just depends on you, how sensitive you are. Okay, getting to Sunday. There's a lot more going on Sunday. So we have the first one. I'd say let's which one do I want to talk about? Mercury sextile Mars. Let's see, Mercury here 27, and then Mars. Oh, almost. Let's do Mercury square Neptune. Let's do that one. That's right, closer. Okay, so Mercury square Neptune. You can see it here. We got the Gemini mutable to Pisces mutable. What is that? Mercury square Neptune. So it could distort your thinking. It could be confusing or complicated. Could be complicating discussions or in business dealings. Nebulous. It's like I don't understand what you just said. So make sure that you understand what somebody's telling you, especially if there's anything with a business dealing. Giving or receiving instructions can, you need to be clear, or make sure somebody is clear to you, because there'll be a lot of misinterpretations. If you do have to deal with important business or legal matters or anything, really be focused on this, because this, anything that's around Neptune with with a negative aspect could be, it's always nebulous. There's always there's something could go awry. It may not go your way. It may be confusing. It may be misrepresentative, misinterpreted. So just watch that. Be careful. And then if you're dealing with friends and family, just try to stick to your basic communication. Your imagination could lead you to deception, or could into sticky situations, which could just make more confusion and more insecurity. And then you really have to avoid betrayal and scandal. Even little white lies could lead to a bit of embarrassment or the need for you to cover up or backpedal. So don't do it. Just don't say anything. You could be more susceptible to things. You need to protect yourself against pushy salespeople or pushy people or psychic vampires or people, finding holes in your argument or your aura, and stick to being more practical. Be careful with too much, drugs and alcohol too, because it could confuse you even more. All right, what else do we have? We've got a Mars. Where's Mars? Mars square Uranus right here. Another square. Ooh. So Sunday could be a tense day. Um, let's look at these two. You can see it here. Uranus, Mars right there. So Mars square Uranus, it could definitely give you an urge that you want to break free from restriction and rebel against authority. You could tend to act rashly without the regard for consequences, um, which could definitely create some disruption and conflict. You could just finding an area where you could break the rules and have fun would be best, and not too bad. You cannot restrain this erratic energy, so you have to express your crazy, zany, creative, or inventive side in a safe environment. If you have like uh, like a good creative outlet, socially, sexually, or through a hobby, that would be good. You need to be you ever need to be different, and then make your own mistakes, but be careful. Better to do it in private with an open-minded partner than in public through rash action, because you'll be ridiculed or ostracized. Um, what else is going on with that one? Lack of attention and concentration could lead to accidents, especially when driving or working with electricity, Uranus, or technology. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So watch this one Sunday, Mars square Uranus. Again, things electronic, could foul up. Not real good. And what else is going on? I got the Mercury in conjunct Pluto. Mercury right there, kind of getting close to that in conjunct as it gets further to Pluto. Mercury. Um, that's a lot of stuff that just doesn't that it can make that that dark side of Pluto, that serious dark and intensity. It could make it hard to think or communicate about that, or to read, to look at that information. It may not want to look at it. It could actually maybe enhance some dark humor. That'd be the good side of it. You might see some good memes. Go work on a meme that day. Um, Beware of maybe becoming involved in any plots or schemes, or gossip about something like that, or get into any kind of a complex dispute or argument. The words you say can create intrigue, but can also create confusion or fear. You could be accused of things that you didn't do, or at the very least you can make people suspicious of you. So this is a icky one. Avoid intentional deception or fraud for sure. Let's see, anything else going on? That is Sunday. What have we got on Monday? Yeah, those are coming more into Monday. I was just giving you both of those. All of that's Mars square. Did I give you that one? Yeah. Yep, we could see it there. See, so Sunday, Monday, they're moving a little slower. More. Yep, I already gave you that one. That one is there, and it's still there. The Mars square Uranus, and it's Tuesday. That'll move off, and we'll be back by then. You see that? All right, so that's it pretty much for our week of the aspects. Watch out again for Thursday, the void, of course. Get your stuff done by like 1 o'clock, and yeah, watch for don't put foot in mouth. Be careful scandals. We got some of those icky, deceptive things floating around, manipulating. Just be a little heads up on all that, and everything should be cool. All right. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you all next week. Bye for now.